Hey guys, it's Dr. Awesome with the tech videos. I am here today for our first video, which is about a new custom build. My current build is a Asus ROG. It is a 2 terabyte SSD with an i5 9th-gen processor. Let's actually get the specs up. It's 2.90 gigahertz. I have 32 gigs of RAM, and I'm running on Windows 10 Pro. I always use Pro. I hate Home Edition. It's crap. And I do a lot of networking with servers, so I require that Pro. She is a beauty. She's a major beauty. But she's being replaced with this. So same housing unit, but it's matte black with red. And then as well, you see I am switching to the Ryzen 7. It is a Ryzen 7 3700X. I'll go in there for you. And then as well, I am going to a Tough Gaming X570 Pro. It does have the built-in Wi-Fi. I will not be using Wi-Fi. I actually hate Wi-Fi, so it'll be on Ethernet. And I have the power supply. I have the hard drive and the video card. I'm actually going to use the video card power supply from my current build. It's actually not an old build. I built it in March, the beginning of this whole COVID pandemic. So I'll be using the parts from that. In a later video, I will show the upgrade of the video card and the power supply, because that will use more power. And this one will just be enough for what we're currently working with today. All right, guys, here we go. We are gonna open up the box of the new the NZXT H510i Premium Compact Mid-Tower ATX case. And here's a picture of what it looks like. So exciting. So let's open her up. Yes. Oh yeah, there she is. Matte black, red main bar stripe. Beautiful. Oh yeah. So there it is. Oh yeah. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 expansion. Got 2 more there. I don't think I'll be using that feature. Got your power supply down there. Your ports. You got back fan, top fan. You do have a space for 2 more fans on the front with the grilling, but I will just use the ones that are built in. And the most exciting, look at that, guys. Red. Oh yes, it's red inside. Oh yeah, very exciting. Let's open her up and take a look. All right. So it's easy, no tools necessary. You just got 2 screws there. Glass just pops out beautifully. Go. So let's take a look, guys. So beautiful red bar, love it. You do have space for 2 fans here. Got your board there. Your fans, one on the top, one on the side. And it has excellent cable management. That's one thing I liked about the old custom, is cable management is phenomenal in these guys. You got access for the wiring below, the sides. You can have them go through the bar here, and then you have cabling through there. And then there's cabling through the side here as well. There is the motherboard, or some people call it a logic board. But here we go. It was opened because at Memory Express, which is where I do all my orders for my custom units, they do open it to show you that everything is intact, everything's good. So I love that about them. But here she is. In here we got some really cool stuff here. We'll have to take a look and see what that is. Actually, no, that is the Wi-Fi unit right there. We got our thermal paste. This stuff is the Arctic Silver. It's some of the best stuff you can get, so I recommend it dearly. And oh man, guys, this is exciting. Look at this beauty. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, guys. Oh yes. So here she is. Even in the plastic, she just looks beautiful. Look at that. Gorgeous. But here in the box, what do we got here? There's a lot of packaging, guys, by the way. Nice SATA cables. I love SATA cables. I can never have enough. This is for something. We'll be finding out what that's for. Very, very important. Funny thing is I did not have one of these with my old unit. I custom made one of these with cardboard and electrical tape. It looks good, but it's completely faked. So yeah. And then in here we got our, very important, we got our manuals. This will be very helpful. I did pre-download all the drivers and the new update for the BIOS. It's in this current custom, but it's in my storage drive. So when it gets formatted and boots into Windows 10, I can just run those drivers, which is excellent. So, but of course that will still help us. What else do we got? It looks like there's some more in here. What's in here? Got a little rubber mallet of some sort. We'll have to take a look and see what that's about. And then I think we got everything out of this guy, so we'll just put that in. We'll just put it on the bed. And then we got, oh man, look at these guys. Oh, look at those. Got some beautiful decal stickers. Even though they're beautiful, you know, I'm not big on the stickers. I don't think I'm gonna spoil this gorgeous, gorgeous tower with these stickers. Although, if I do put it on, I would probably put this guy right above the logo, which you can't see. It's just sort of faintly there. I would put the big sticker right above. If I do, I'll have to think about that, but we'll leave that to the side. And look at that. A tough CD of all the drivers. I do have an external DVD ROM, so we can use that, but you know, I don't think I'm gonna bother. And all these new customs, who does CDs anymore? So I still find that funny. And then a certificate of reliability. Here is the unboxing of our beautiful Ryzen 7 3700X processor. It is an 8-core, 16-thread, 4.4 gigahertz max boost, and a 3.6 gigahertz base. Discrete graphics card required. That's kind of typical. So let's take a look at what we got in here. Oh, they're fancy. They got a special peel thing here, so you don't have to use a cutter. You know what? I think I lied. No, it doesn't. Oh man, look at this. Oh yeah. Oh, there she is. Oh, so the kit I got, sometimes they don't come with it. They don't come with that fan, but this guy does. But oh, look at that. That is a beauty right there. Gorgeous. And it even comes with the little sticker. Again, I don't know if I will bother, because of course I may upgrade later on. Nice fancy box. I love boxes. But, oh. So this CPU fan here lights up, which is pretty cool. So this kit lights up. I'm not quite sure what lights up. I think it's this little rim around, and then maybe the fan itself. Not 100% sure, but it certainly looks like it. And then it has a bunch of cabling for it. I'm guessing some light cabling for the lights, because it has Aurora Sync. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it's got two lights in it. One for the rim and one for the fan itself. So we got the cabling for that. I actually have a splitter that allows me to split that further so we can have all the lights connected. So very exciting. Here's the old build that I have to take the video card out to add to my new unit down there. And then of course we have to remove the power supply to go toward the new. This was the lightning bolt LED strip I was talking about. So we'll be removing that to add to that guy. We'll put it in the same placement, but we will be using the RAM as well, because this RAM is brand new. I only got it a few months ago to add to this guy, because the original was only 8 gigs and I wanted 32. So we'll be doing that as well. But like I said, we have our beautiful stuff. We'll leave the fans, we'll leave all that. We'll leave the M2 drive because I won't care about that. We will be keeping the USB hub because, like I said, my current build was rather basic. Like I said, here's the port plate. It is made out of a cardboard strip and electrical tape. It actually looks pretty darn good if you say so myself. But you can see, very stripped basic. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 USB 3.0 expansion bay, because of course 4 is not enough. So we'll be keeping that as well. Pretty decent. Asus as well. I always use Asus video cards. I tend to like the GeForce, but I always like to have the same brand when I do a custom build. Some people don't care, some people do. I'm OCD, I care. So that's our beautiful card. We'll give her a little cleaning when we install it into the new guy. So yeah. So the RAM I bought was a Vengeance LPX DDR4. They are 2666 megahertz. They are 1.4 volts, and yeah, very, very nice. Expensive. For 32 gigs, it was about $240. Yeah. Everything in the main part is undone. I just have the LED strip, but I will remove that after because it's not a big deal. Let's spin her around. So I'll let you see here, guys. We got a Barracuda 2 terabyte SSD. That's my main system. And then down here we have 3 hard drives. One is the original 1 terabyte that I had for the old system. One is a 4 terabyte and one is another 4 terabyte. So we'll be removing the 2 4 terabyte drives, obviously, because they're mine and I need them for the new rig, of course. And then of course the 2 terabyte we'll obviously remove. There we go. So I'll let you guys see actually there's a lot of great cable management. There's cable management here for cabling, cable management here, cable management here, and then all along. And then even up here for some of the fans, you can do cable management, which it looks like I did use for the top. So, removing the drawing is pretty easy. Remove the strips. There is one screw and then a very small clip. Yeah, very easy. It's kind of a weird little clip mechanism. On the new system, if it's the same, I might just keep it in the little housing and just put on the new one and take the one from the old, from the new to the old, just so I don't have to undo it all, because why do that if it has the same thing? So hopefully it does. Alright guys, here we go. I opened back plate on the new NZXT housing unit. It is definitely different. It does have that same plate, so we'll just swap it, which makes it easy. But it's got this controller bus here for the fans, for 3 fans, and the 2 LED systems, and then the main power. So there's our power. So this is definitely different, so it's a bit of a learning curve. The plating is a bit different. It has this main plate you can remove for these 2 expansion bays, and then of course you have the 7 here. So it's definitely going to be an interesting system for sure. Alright guys, so I did some of the stuff on the board. I put the hard drive in. I swapped the bay for the 2 hard drives. I'm still kind of figuring out about this guy. It seems to be the bus for the fans, the LED system, so that's interesting. That plugs into your fun power. These guys, I'm still figuring these out. I don't see where these would plug into. They don't seem to attach to the board, so I have to figure that out. But we're gonna leave that for now, and we're going to install the processor to the board. And here's the board, by the way. Let's give her a nice rotate. So we got our ports, amazing, awesome ports. We got 4 RAM slots, beauty. We got the USB-C port there. We got the, what else do we have on this board? We got the USB 3.0 there. Then we got some ports for the fans here and all that fun stuff. What we're still trying to figure out is, I just don't see where those plugs attach, so I'm not sure. We have to figure that out. But we just know it'll be definitely interesting, so we'll certainly have some fun with this guy, I would say so. I have put in the bar. It is closed on, so it is nice and snug. She's attached. So there are a couple different ways of putting the paste on. You can do ... 5 points. You can do an X. You can do a Z. I like to do a nice beautiful X. You don't have to go like crazy or anything. Let's see if I can do this, because I'm doing it with one hand here. So there we go, we got our thermal paste. It's good. When we press it down, it will be well attached. The clip is on. The clip is on. I put it down and it just suctioned right to it. It is now one piece, so awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Looks beautiful. We can put the first plug on, I think it's safe to say. There we go. How exciting was that? She is installed. Yay. Now for the rest. The board just dry fitted into the space. It's fitted nicely on the board here. Looks gorgeous. All the board screws are all aligned, so now we just gotta screw in 8 screws. So 3, 2, and 3. So let's get that screwed in and we'll be good to go. Board is screwed in, it's snug, it fits perfectly. That is truly beautiful. We'll just take a little look here. Look at that. Looks, and I do apologize about the poor lighting. We are going to work on getting some new lighting, so we just have to be patient, but look at that beautiful view. All right, now let's get her in there. She's matching, and see what we can do to open this up here. There we go. I knew it would be so tight, my goodness. There we go, we're in. We are in. Look how nice that looks, eh? Beautiful. Okay guys, this is how it looks. Look at that, it is beautiful. Man, that's a beautiful unit. Now we just are gonna get the power supply put in, run those wires, and then we can start running the cables from the NZXT to the board and get all that sorted out. Hey guys, we have a lot done. We have the video card installed. We have the cabling for the lights on the CPU fan installed. I ran the cabling underneath in there, as you can see, and underneath that plate for the M2 drive, since we're not using it. I used it to hide the cabling, so it looks perfect. Kind of a neat system. The RAM is in. I have my 32 gigs of RAM, and then I had 8 gigs of RAM, which is from the other logic board motherboard build that is actually the same type of RAM, so we're gonna try it. It's 2666, all 4R, so it should work. If it doesn't, I'll pull the older RAM out, but it should be fine. The cabling for the fans, I figured out. What this was is you plug in your fans using this, so it's controlled by this guy, which is then powered by our plug here. We are pretty much 98% done. Here's the finished product for the inside. We did end up installing the 5 USB 3.0 USBs. Just figured makes sense. Have 11 USB ports in total. Can never run too low. There's the back. Yes, the power supply isn't the prettiest, but it doesn't matter. It's only going to be short period. I'll replace it when I replace the video card, but for now it's more than enough. We have, as you saw, the cabling for there looks absolutely beautiful. The cable for the USB-C looks beautiful. All the other cabling we need, perfect. For the SATA cables, I'm actually just going to use this bay here because it'll hide better. And, well, I guess I could use the bottom too. I'll have to figure that out, whichever looks nicer. Maybe the bottom because the other cables are there. But otherwise, everything else looks pretty good. Cabling up there looks nice and tidy. Always be aware when you do your screws on your board that you don't go too tight, but not too loose. And then as well, just make sure this is snug. This plate seems to fit kind of funny, so be aware sometimes these plates can be a little bit off. Mine seems to be a bit odd, but I made it work, so it's fine. And for the back, we have our beautiful cable management. I tied that guy, tied that. We have the cables beautifully zipped in there really nicely, and then here they're tied in. I only used the twist ties that were provided just because if I do change anything, it's not a big deal to change. I don't have to cut any zip ties, easy to change. Otherwise, it looks pretty darn good. The only two cables I have are these two, which are the SATA cables for the drive, the 3 drives, and then one has to go on to that USB bay, and then I have the 3 SATA cables to install. So it's looking pretty good. So yeah. So everything's connected. We have the front panel on. We're gonna start it up for the first time. As you do see, the main board does have a light that changes, so I'm curious if there's a way to control that with the Aurora Sync. Hopefully so, because that's certainly interesting. But let's turn it on for the first time. Here we go. Oh snap, those cables. Look at those. Alright guys, we figured it out. For the first time startup, we have to hit delete. I've never heard of that, but that's interesting. So here we can actually see the CPU fans. That's pretty cool. Interesting, but one of the fans is not going, so we'll have to figure that out. My top fan on the casing. So let's take a look at this and see what's going on here. Advanced mode F7. Yeah, look at that beauty right there. Boot, yes. Boot configuration, yes. Let's take a look here. Let's figure all this stuff out. Looking good. Looking good, just making sure everything's nice. Let's actually take a look at our RAM. So here it's showing that we have 40 gigs of DDR4 RAM. That is superb. It's showing our 2200 megahertz, so that's fantastic. Oh, there's our Ryzen 7 3700X 8-core. What a beautiful unit. It's showing we're 64-bit. I'm loving this very much. We're about to launch the image in a moment, so it'll have Windows 10 Pro. Oh, there it goes. And in about 30 minutes, we'll have Windows, and we'll take a look and see what everything's like. Just finalizing the Windows 10. Gotta say, I have never installed Windows 10 Pro that fast in my life. It literally took about 30 seconds. I was stunned. So clearly this board is like crazy fast compared to the other one, so I definitely made a good choice. We'll just go through this quickly and we'll show you the setup of the new custom. It is currently just installing the Aurora crate / Aurora creator. So sweet. There it is. Let's take a look and see what it looks like though, eh? Oh. All right, so here we got our beautiful Ryzen 7 3700X 8-core, our 40 gigs of RAM, which is totally kicking. Our Windows 10 Pro, boom, boom. It's looking good, guys. It's beautiful. This guy, I found out the board is 2.5 gigabytes of internet speed. The other one was 1.5. So this is definitely faster. So sweet, sweet, sweet. This is very exciting, guys. Yeah, I like this guy. Oh, look at that. And ZXT USB device. That's cool as anything. Guessing it's finding that little box hub that does all the controls. So that's pretty sweet. Oh, look. Ready to go. Woohoo. This is pretty sweet. Can't wait to get all these drivers on here. I'm gonna have to, now I just need to power it down and connect the other 2 drives that have all the drivers and my data so I can get it going. The drives were installed good. We have all the data. All my software is installed. Things are looking smooth. We have installed the Adobe Creative Cloud, Photoshop, Illustrator, all the fun stuff, which I need to make this video and my other projects that are on the side burner for this, because I figured you will want to see this as soon as possible. So yeah, I'll show you what it all looks like, really, because I feel like you should see this. So there's my 2 screens. It's looking good. There it is, all my files, my million things. I'm so terrible about this, but I have a million things on my taskbar. I am one of those people, and then I'll give you a little sneak peek. Here's the video editing. Boom. And there's the finished editing. So I'll see you in future videos. I hope you enjoyed this one. There'll be more, and we'll have some fun in the future. See you next time.